and we did not succeed. We proceeded until we made Uhuru Kenyatta president in 2013, and he became speaker. I joined him as a member of parliament in the 12th parliament, and we've been very close. Then we looked for government together. We were in the same cabinet. What JB has written here, especially the latter part, is true. And in the cabinet we served under Gidenji, JB and I were the only true, honest people. When I left, he was left as the only one who is honest. When he left, there is nobody in that cabinet who is truthful. The rest are flower girls and yes sir. And this is a good story, and these stories must be told. I will be telling mine, but not now. I'm too busy. I have some work to do. But I'll be doing a good work on the RUTO betrayal as we go on. It's good to tell this story because JB tried to bring order to government like he had brought in parliament. And JB was a good speaker. Despite the fact that he came from TNA, he never became a youth winger for Uhuru Kenyatta. JB and Kenneth Marede were two great speakers. It's unfortunate the speaker we have today is a youth winger. You find him in empowerment forums giving people maharagwe. And for that, JB, we salute you. You created order in parliament. You tried to create order in government and you got in trouble, like myself. That's why we are out with you in the trenches. Because you tried to create order. Let me confirm to the people of Kenya that JB Muturi as Attorney General saved this country billions of shillings by refusing to sign shady deals that were laced with conflict of interest and state capture. I remember when one day he was in Dubai and William Ruto called me very annoyed and very angry and full of abuse, abusing JB Muturi in all manner of abuses. Wewe Regiji, tafuta hiyo mtu yako ya bere, hiyo mjinga. Bure kabisa hiyo mtu. Hii sanamu mlitoa wapi mliletea mimi as Attorney General? Tell him, nitafuta yeye kazi. I'm telling him to do things he cannot do. Tafuta yeye, si mtu ya kabila yako. Huyu Ruto anasema hataki ukabila. Tafuta yeye and tell him to sign those things. Hey, I called JB. Hey, AG, where? Boss is burning. He is all over. Kwani umefanya nini? What have you done, my brother? You are in trouble. He said I was coming. I'm at the airport, and the boss has called me. I met some business people there and signed a contract on the runway. And I've said I can't. I need to look at the document, give it to people at the chambers, interrogate, and advise government whether it's in order or not. I cannot sign. So I called the president. I said, no. Boss, what you're asking JB to do is wrong. He's on transit, and he's being given documents by people he doesn't even know to put his signature as Attorney General that it is right. And he stood his ground. He was trying to call government to order. I remember one day we were in Naivasha for a conference for cabinet secretaries and principal secretaries. And William Ruto called me to his room again and abused me and my community because of JB Muturi. Hii mtu yako ya bere, bure. Ebu muite hapo mwambie hiyo vitu nimwambie afanye. And he should not tell me anything. I'm the president. I am not a lawyer, but I'm the president. What I want must be done in this country. Can you look for him and you get back here uniambie? So nikatafuta JB, nikaita yeye kwa room yangu. JB, again wewe, you have robbed my boss the wrong way. What's the problem? JB said he is asking me to sign a deal to buy land with the funds from the Settlement Trust Fund, SFT, for putting up an industrial park. This fund, by law, you can only buy land to settle squatters, to settle Kenyans who are landless. You cannot use it to buy land for any other purpose. I cannot do it as Attorney General. Please tell him I will not do it. So I went back to him, I said, it cannot be done. And he has explained to me, and I agree 100%. So when J.B. Muturi says we need to call the country to order, he has lived those words. And he was my soulmate in cabinet, because he was only the truthful person who is fearless. One day, when they are in cabinet committees, the president had tasked his tribesmen there in cabinet to keep him informed on the deliberations in cabinet committee by text. So if the direction a debate is taking is not going his way, especially in issues he is conflicted, he would send you a text and tell you how to take the conversation. So JB looked for me and we agreed what to do. Himself and myself, we will leave our phones away so RUTO cannot reach us. By the time he has been told what he wanted is not going the right way, to a petition. And he has told you, I would say, I rose finance bill, everybody. Oh, Mzuri, I said, boss, this thing cannot be accepted by the people of Kenya, and we'll have an egg on our face. Kenyans will not take this finance bill. He took me to task. I said, no. I told the Secretary to Cabinet, Masi Wajau, put it on record for posterity. I have said, no, it will not work. So when it did not work, we went to Cabinet. I wanted to revisit the matter, Kakata. I said, boss, can we go back to what I had said? After the agencies brought a problem. The worst, of course, is when JB's child was abducted by the National Intelligence Service. And he called me, William Ruto was out of town, and said, Deputy President, my son has been abducted. I'm talking to everybody, they are taking me in circles. This is not acceptable. And for your information, if your child is missing and is suspected to be the hands of the police or security agency,